Hello, Jags. I'm Mary Hawkins Butler, and I am honored to be your mayor. I'm your biggest fan. Not only do you compete athletically, but also academically. Oh, we are so proud of you. You compete locally, you compete regionally, and nationally. We know that the time is now. You can make your mark. Go out and get it. Nothing is impossible. We are behind you, and we love you.
At Merit Health Medical Group, our mission is to provide high-quality health care in a convenient hometown location. Our team of primary and specialty care providers is here to take care of your family's immediate medical needs. With over 30 clinics and numerous specialties in Central Mississippi, we're here to help you live a happier, healthier life. Merit Health Medical Group. Good health is just around the corner.
At Mac Hike, football is in our blood. It's about teamwork, hard work, and dedication. Kind of like selling cars. And Mac Hike, well, we're the best in the game. You won't find lower prices on new trucks anywhere else than at Mac Hike. No matter what brand you pick, you always get up to $14,000 off MSRP on your new Ford, Ram, or Chevrolet. And that's what's called having skin in the game. Visit any of our 5 Mac Hike locations today.
Get that great Mac Hike feeling.
Quality, integrity, and excellence. Kincaid's Fine Clothing, Old Town Square, Ridgeland.
Welcome to the Coach Anthony Hart Show here on the Madison Central Football Network, mcbigblue.com, and Supertalk Mississippi 97.3. It's always brought to you by Kincaid's Fine Clothing. Coach, get off to a win, starting district play. You're 5-0 overall, 1-0 in the district with a 21-15 win over Clinton. And that was a hard-fought ball game.
Yeah, knew it was going to be coming in. You know, they're a very physical team, very run-oriented. Knew what they were going, kind of what they were going to do, and it really didn't fool us. It just took us a little bit to adjust some of it. Kids played hard. We got what we talked about. We wanted to start off the district year with a win, and it's important if you're going to try to win the region, get that home field advantage.
Well, Coach, you know, we talked about the version that they run, the wing tee or the wing split tee, whatever you want to call it. They put a wide receiver at a wing back. They were running an I formation behind the quarterback. A lot of different options for them there to run the football. I thought their quarterback really ran that offense well. He made it very, very deceptive for our defense, and it took a little while to pick it up.
They did a really good job running their offense, but, you know, hats off to our defensive guys. They kept playing. Only gave up 15 points on the night on a team that had a lot of snaps, and you know, we prevented the big play, which was a big plus for us all, except one. We did give up one, but that was a little different type of deal. But, you know, I was proud of our guys. They fought through, got the district win, and just got to move forward with it.
Well, we started the game with a scoop and score by Nick Carter, a fumble recovery off their very first snap. Turned out to be a pretty important play in the ball game. Yeah,
sometimes that, though, you know, when something like that happens early, it kind of maybe it puts you in a relaxation mode, which I thought it did for us. I thought we scored first time, and we kind of looked at each other like maybe this is going to be easy, but it certainly wasn't, and we certainly never anticipated it being an easy night. They're a very big physical team, and we just had to match them on it.
Defense played a lot. They only let us touch the ball twice in the first half, and you could tell it was starting to take its toll there at the end. That was what I was concerned with. But Hayes Buffkin, your leading tackler with 14, Joseph Perryman 13, Duke Arnold, our third leading tackler on defense, is our best tailback.
Yeah, you know, that's a situation where Duke has to play defense some nights, and Friday night was no different. You know, we're going to go into each ball game with a plan where our goal is to win the football game, not who plays which position, and that's what we had to do Friday night with Duke. I don't think he had a touch on offense, but he had, like I said, 9 tackles on defense, and his tackles keep it from going the distance, so those are 9 big tackles.
There's no doubt about that. When your safety's getting them like that, it is making a big difference. I thought Clinton was very well coached. I thought they were disciplined with their offense. A very fast game. We hardly let us touch the football, and that was their plan.
Yes, it was. And, you know, if you notice, they ran the play clock down to nearly 0 every time. wanted to limit our snaps and limit our touches. And, you know, their game plan worked for them to a T, even though we were able to get out of there with a win.
It was a big win, 21-15 over Clinton. And we'll talk more about this ball game as we get ready for our second game in district with the Murrah Mustangs. And we'll continue with the Coach Anthony Hart Show here on the Madison Central Football Network.
Whether you're looking for a mortgage to help with that starter home, want to start saving for law school, need a business loan for your bakery, or a personal loan for your dream car, we'll be here. No matter what your financial goals may be, we can help tailor a plan to help you reach them.
Accidents aren't planned. Mississippi Sports Medicine Orthopedic Urgent Care. You're in, you're out. You're better.
It's game day. All you should be worried about is the score, because we've got the food covered. With fresh, never ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day in Georgia blue. It's like a home-cooked meal. How mama makes you feel, that's what we do. Oh yeah. The time is now to make memories with all your friends. We'll be looking for you, so y'all come on in. This family around here, it's Georgia blue.
In Madison, see your Good Neighbor State Farm agent, Rodney Stokes, for your insurance and financial needs.
Welcome back to the Coach Anthony Hart Show here on the Madison Central Football Network, mcbigblue.com, and Super Talk Mississippi 97.3. Kincaid's Fine Clothing brings you the Coach Hart Show. You'll find them over there in Old Town Ridgeland. 21-15 over Clinton. Offensively, Coach Javarius Jordan with 126 yards rushing, 17 carries. That's about 7.4 per clip. And then Greg Hollins in there as well. He got a few carries as well, picked up some yardage. We got it done when we got a chance to hold it, outside of one possession where we did have a bad snap that caused us to have a fumble. But we were able to move the ball up and down. I thought Clinton's defense was pretty salty in itself.
Yeah, they did a good job on defense, but we were able to get some stuff going when we needed to. Javarius isn't 100%, but he was able to get over 100 yards for us. Played hard. Javarius is always going to give you great effort, and Greg came in, a little change of pace on a few carries, but Javarius, I can't say much is enough about him with overcoming his ankle sprain and still doing a very good job. Jimmy was Jimmy. He was solid in his passing game. We didn't run the ball as much with him, but had a good night there too. And Blake Gunner, you talked about Blake Gunner, sophomore, going to have a great career for us. Made some good catches, and the TD catch was big.
Seemed like that was Jimmy's target because they were taking our other targets away. And Blake, for a sophomore, that kid's big. He is big. He's a big player, and he's a big-time player too. 4 catches for 47 yards and a touchdown. He's going to be a special player by the time he gets to be an upperclassman. Great hands.
And he's getting better on his physicality and his blocking. And when he gets all that going right, he's going to be a great one.
Coach, it took us a little while, but we did get a hold to the line of scrimmage. As I said, Clinton was tough on both sides of the ball. I think as the evening went on, though, it seemed like you could tell we were starting to get more and more momentum up front and getting a good push there. It just took a little while.
It did, and some nights are like that. Some nights everything goes your way, and sometimes nights you got to, fight through adversity, and we had to do that. The bad snap knocked us off our game a little bit. Not a bad snap, but an early snap. And still over 300 yards of total offense, even though we're not that concerned about stats. We're worried about that win, but guys kept playing. It wasn't an easy night, but it's like I said, we still fought through it.
And Jimmy Holiday threw the ball well, 7 of 9 for 63 yards. I said it last week, I'll say it again. I'm not sure Jimmy gets credit for how well he does throw the football, and when he needed to, he did it.
He does. He does a good job doing what we ask him to do in the passing game, and our receivers have done a good job catching the football. But Jimmy throws a good ball and a very catchable ball, and he doesn't have a lot of incompletions.
We're here visiting with Coach Anthony Hart as a 21-15 victory over Clinton, and was able to take that ball game. I know you told Sophia in the post game sometimes you just got to survive these things. It was probably not the prettiest of wins, but it was effective, and that's what matters.
All that matters is you get that W, especially when you're sitting in region play.
And to be 1-0 in region play is where you want to be. We'll take on the Murrah Mustangs. We'll talk about them when we come back as we visit with Coach Anthony Hart here on the Anthony Hart Show, brought to you by Kincaid's Fine Clothing here on the Madison Central Football Network. Welcome back to the Coach Anthony Hart Show here on the Madison Central Football Network. MCBigBlue.com and Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 is always brought to you by Kincaid's Fine Clothing in Ridgeland. Coach, back-to-back road games. We'll travel to Hughes Field to take on the Murrah Mustangs. They're 1-4, 0-1 in the district. Obviously, you have a chance to probably rest some kids. This Murrah team is struggling, and obviously you got to get our kids ready to play too, though.
Well, when you face an opponent, any opponent, you got to go in there like that's the best team out there. And, that's the way we've prepared this week. We want to come into this football game and we want to play just like we have the other nights and don't have any letdown and play our type of football and get in here and get this region win. And hopefully it'll be a good chance to get some younger players in, let them get some touches and some carries and maybe rest a few folks, huh? And we'll see what happens, but you got to take care of it early if you want to be able to do those things. And, I think our guys are going to be ready. We've had a good week of practice, and it's going to be the same importance as it was Clinton. We've got to get a region win. Coach, when you practice this week, obviously this heat has just been relentless. Has it taken the toll on the players at all, or is it on the coaches probably more than the players? Maybe the coaches, us old guys, but it's been hard. What do you say? You have to do it every day, and sure, the kids just have to adapt to it and adjust to it. But they haven't really missed a beat. I guess on that hot turf out there, that's all we know. We don't know anything different, and we've had good weeks of practice leading up to our games, and I think it'll be the same each time, no matter the weather. Do you think heat is attributed to anything, to injuries at all? I don't think of the ones we've had. I don't think heat does. And the bright thing is I see a high next Monday of 78 degrees. Now that almost seems unbelievable, but we'll see next Monday. That's where we should be right now instead of 95. Jags are 23-1 against the Mustangs. The lone loss was back in '93 in the very first meeting. Got to get this team up and ready to go. Got to go play over at Hughes Field and get ready because every day is important, as you said. And I know you stressed this to the team that winning the region keeps us at home in the playoffs. That's so important. It does, and like I've been preaching to them, 9 playoff games in the last 3 years and only 2 have been at home. And that's because we hadn't won the region, and we need to change that this year. We need to win each Friday night and win the region, and Murrah's the second step in that. They all come one Friday at a time, and that's the way this will work, Madison Central and Murrah, as we get ready for that ball game here at Hughes Field. Coach, just like to wish you and the players and all our competitors and parents and patrons the best of luck. Let's take care of business, get this second district win, and keep moving toward winning Region 2-6A. Thank you. Coach Anthony Hart Show, brought to you by Kincaid's Fine Clothing, as always. We'll return to the field after this timeout here on the Madison Central Football Network.
You made a promise to work, to lend a hand, to push, to build, to invest yourself, to make a difference. You made a promise, and so did we. To Mississippi, to each other. Bank Plus, it's more than a name, it's a promise.